This is a great day for the University of Kentucky. It's historic in the life of this institution. As you know, for the last several months, the search committee and the Board of Trustees have put in countless hours searching for the right person and indeed the right couple to lead the University of Kentucky as its 12th president. In fact, if you allow me a moment of personal privilege, I want to publicly thank the members of the search committee and the Board of Trustees. Last year, we set forth an ambitious schedule for selecting our preferred candidate. Because of your work, your efforts, and your commitment to this institution, we have met our schedule. And I think we all are very, very excited with the results we have today. For the last 10 years, under the steadfast and visionary leadership of Lee T. Todd, Jr., the University of Kentucky has made remarkable strides, even in the midst of challenging economic times, towards our mandated goal of becoming a top 20 public research institution. With Dr. Todd's retirement, we needed to find the right person with the blend of intellect, achievement, experience, and vision to build on the foundation of the last 10 years. And I'm confident, and our board is confident, that we have found that right person. We also got a bonus because Maril Lynn Capaludo has a doctorate in dentistry. She as well served for 6 years as dean of the College of Dentistry. And Eli Capaludo from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, served as provost since 2005. And during his tenure, working with a great team, UAB has reached new heights in healthcare delivery, research, graduate and undergraduate education. He represents the exact balance of innovative skills and academic experience that we will need to lead UK to the levels to which we aspire. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely my esteemed honor on behalf of the University of Kentucky Board of Trustees to introduce Maril Lynn and Eli Capaludo.
Thank you, Trustee Brockman and other members of the board and the entire search committee. I stand here grateful and with deep humility for the confidence you have expressed with me in affording me the opportunity to be your 12th president. I come from a background, a university whose first president said, "We do Birmingham a great disservice if we dream too little dreams." When he made that statement, I was probably making my first trip to Birmingham with my father to visit what was then an extension center and a medical and dental school. We were but 15 city blocks then. Today, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, because of those big dreams, stretches 85 city blocks and ranks at the top in NIH funding and in many other areas. When I first heard about this position, it made me think of a lot of things. I've never met President Todd, but I'll have to tell you, he was an outstanding spokesperson at any meeting I attended on a national level when he told me and others about the Kentucky story and the Kentucky dreams. Little did I ever imagine that I'd be standing here today, hopefully building upon the work of many great people who have come before me and helping you reach the grand dreams you have. Everything I knew about Kentucky I'd really read in a digital way or through some printed materials. My wife and I decided that we'd take a first-hand look, and so last Tuesday we flew into Louisville and then drove over to Lexington and just quietly with my tennis shoes on, khaki pants and ball cap, walked around your campus. And you know, you really found out about people when they don't know they're looking at you, you know? So this is what I learned. I learned you're the real thing. I learned it from the students I met, and Maril Lynn feels the same way too. I learned it from the staff I met, who talked about their deep dedication and commitment to students. I'll never forget Clara, who I met at the Stuckert Center, who so proudly told me about the internship she was working on for your students. I walked through your athletic facilities. I spent time in your medical center area just casually talking to grateful patients. And it's then that Maril Lynn and I realized we wanted to be part of your family. And we know that we will have to earn your respect and trust every day, but we're deeply committed to doing so. Anything that we'll be able to do, we'll have to do together. Trustee Brockman talked about the team I was able to work with at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. There and all my career, I've learned about the power of we. The power of we. That's what it's going to take to reach these grand heights. I also know that when I met people across campus and they came from every corner of your state, that there are lots of hopes and dreams. And when I look at the data about your state, and Maril Lynn and I look forward to traveling through every county, I learned that there are a lot of dreams still deferred, dreams that haven't been met. My family, I'm the grandchild of immigrants. They came to Montgomery, Alabama in the early 1900s. My grandfather was the first person from a small island off the coast of Turkey. He pushed a fruit cart and sold and worked at cafes for the first 2 years until he could save money to send for his wife and first child. My father was born a year later. Unfortunately, my grandfather and my father's mother died before he was 18 years old. There were 5 children that got by hard work and the goodness of Montgomery's citizens. Few of them, that generation, would go to college, but all of my generation would go to college. And we have reaped beautiful lives because of that. Well, it's that kind of commitment that I have for every citizen of Kentucky. They deserve to have that dream answered as well, just as it was answered in my family. So that is the pledge I make to you today, to work together for the Commonwealth of Kentucky and to make you most proud of your wonderful, and let me say, our wonderful university. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Capaludo, Cheryl Truman from the Herald Leader. So you had not visited Lexington or Kentucky before last week?
That's correct. I think I've certainly driven through Kentucky in my life, but and I've been to Louisville, but I'd never been to Lexington till last week. And I learned from that visit that I think the most common expression I heard is, "This is God's country," and the next thing I heard was, "See blue." So I saw that everywhere I went. Yes, sir.
Did you inform the university that you're going to come onto campus on Tuesday, or did you want to kind of do that on a whim?
I did not inform the university. No, I did not.
What did you do during your day? And
Sure. When we parked at the Student Center parking lot, we went in and got some directions to the Visitor Center. When we arrived there, I noticed that the sign said Office of the President and Office of the Provost, so I decided I wasn't going to walk in there. My wife went in and met a delightful student. I think her name was Mary Ellen, and Maril Lynn came out and said, "Wow, you ought to hear what she's doing and the initiative she's undertaken." And so it got even better from there on. So then we just traversed all through the campus. We stopped and asked people what they were doing. Did they like the place? We went to the Singletary Center. You know, what's important to me is the quality of life that a community can offer, not just to us, but to all the people you want to attract here. So to learn that the Youth Symphony was performing that evening, that there was a whole host of plays that were scheduled. We were going to try to see one of those. Those are the things that we felt. And then we stopped at the Stuckert Center and had a delightful experience there. I walked over, I think you were playing Louisville in baseball, so I looked over the fence for a little while. Walked through your rec center. I walked through some of the engineering and business areas. And then my wife and I decided to go into the city. And we walked around some of the restaurants and got a feel for the city and had a great meal at A La Lucy's, I think it was called. And we eavesdropped on conversation and, learned how much people love this community and love this university. And then that evening, we drove over to the medical center area and just walked around. And, you see patients there, and it reminds me of what I feel when I walk around our medical center campus, that these wonderful academic health centers afford opportunities for the best of care for people from all walks of life, and we should be very proud of that. And then I'll confess that the next morning, I wasn't going to leave here without getting a little sample of horse country, so my wife and I drove out to Keeneland and had breakfast at the track kitchen and talked to people there too. And, you sense that same passion and concern and hope for the future everywhere you turn. That's what my day was like.
Can you talk a little bit about the top 10-20 plan and if you think we're going in the right direction or where you'd like to see it go and some of the challenges?
Sure. Let me say one of the things that attracted me to this position is hearing about your top 20 plan. I didn't know the details of it. I've looked at it more closely now. And as I said in my opening remarks, dreaming big dreams is important. And I don't think you should let those dreams go. What's happened, I think, since you birthed that plan is, the environment has changed in oh so many ways. Our economy is much different. We're seeing that federal funding for research may be stalled over a period of time. We're seeing demographic changes amongst our students and so forth. And so I look forward to having a dialogue with the faculty, the students and staff, and along with the trustees to learn, what is the best way to chart that future, maintaining those high hopes and dreams.
Dr. Capaludo, you've been at UAB for a very, very long time, much of your career. Why did you decide to go for this particular opportunity now?
Sure. Well, I have had a great career, and I love my home community and my home state. So I have to tell you, you're real special to get me out of it. It's everything I saw on my visit, everything I learned about you from all the reading I did. You have something special going on here.
How long do you hope to be president?
As long as I'm effective and these folks have confidence in me. How's that?
Dr. Brockman stated that one of the things that made you a very attractive candidate was the hospital system down at UAB and your ability to help bring up the undergrad program as well as continue keeping that strong. How do you feel you'll be able to do that here at UK and continue to grow the brand while increasing undergrad education?
Well, I think you have a tremendous brand, and I sort of look at the world as a bunch of puzzle pieces, both individually and at the institutional level. And we all come with some puzzle pieces. We share those with other people. They share their puzzle pieces with us. We become complete. I believe that about universities, that all these puzzle pieces need to come together. None of us can be a university alone. Our hospitals, our care delivery, our research, our students, all of us need each other. And that's what's important to me. Any progress we've made at my university has been because of an effective team. And I think there's a tremendous team here, and I look forward to being a part of it.
This is a question for actually Mrs. Capaludo. Brett Rothman had mentioned that it's a team. You are an academic also, obviously. Will you be coming
I am here to support my spouse first and foremost and to serve the university. Eli and I both share a passion for education. We both share a passion for helping others realize their dreams, whether it be at the university or in the community. And we share a passion of doing this work together and going through life together. So I'm here as a partner with Eli to join the University of Kentucky. Right now, what specifics I'll be doing, we'll explore and see. I have been involved in Birmingham with a variety of community projects on various boards, various community service projects. I have taught part-time at our School of Dentistry. I retired as dean in 2005, and I have engaged a little bit in private practice. I've been a very busy person in my retirement and have enjoyed every moment of it. And I'm excited about all the possibilities here. I'm excited about learning all about the community and the university and whatever roles I can fulfill in moving the university forward and supporting Eli. And I look forward to meeting all the students, the faculty, the alumni, the staff. We just look at this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and are very honored by it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.